Oh, cool. I pulled Frozen Banshee. Neat. Hello everyone, and welcome to my free-to-play Rares Only Plus challenge. In this series, I will be progressing through the game using champions who are rare, uncommon, and common, as well as any champion who is free and permanently accessible to all players. This challenge excludes temporary promotional champions like Rathalos Blademaster, as well as any temporary fusion. So, with all that out of the way, let's dive in. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Hopefully you got a kick out of that intro because I had a lot of fun making it. And as you can see, I had it right the first time we pulled Frozen Banshee. So yeah, that's really exciting. So now for Clan Boss, I can do something that looks a little bit like this. I'm not 100% sure this is what I'm going to do, but I can do Marked to do the big version of increased defense and block debuffs. And then I have a buff extender to keep increased defense on everyone on my team for all 3 attacks, and block debuffs that Marked places up for the affinity debuff portion of the fight, as well as the stun. So I can block the stun and the affinity debuffs. Hellborn Sprite also places Weaken on her A1. So I lose Aethel, but I gain a smaller version of Weaken, so it's not perfect, but you know, the payoff is that I get increased defense and block debuffs for as long as I need them. So it's not a perfect swap, but it gets the job done. And longtime players will know Frozen Banshee places the poison sensitivity on her A3, which then allows her to place 2 big poisons on her A1. Also, it turns on Gravechill Killer's A3, so instead of the small poisons, they're the big poisons. So that's actually a huge, massive synergy between the two of them. And then I will have Coffin Smasher for A1 decrease attack and HP burn. So I believe this team, with the right gear, can get me to Nightmare. The only thing holding me back is the amount of books I will need. So it's actually kind of insane. It's a lot of books, and I'm not even 100% sure that this would be my best setup. There's a lot of different things I can do. And this is just currently my only solution to blocking affinity and blocking the stun. Because I'm in a clan who kills Nightmare, or at the very least takes him down below 50% almost immediately. Like, people in my clan, as soon as Clan Boss resets, they do an instant key for Ultra Nightmare and then an instant key for Nightmare. So I'm going to have to fight affinities. I've got other options, but that, to me, that's the one that jumps out to me the most. Last week I reported that Cursed City was giving me trouble. I can do it now, but it's still not easy. I'll show you what I had to do. So I had to level 2 Abyssals to 5-star, and then in order to clear it, I have to steal gear from Shield Guard and Aethel. So I'm going to do that really quick, and I'll show you how the run goes. I have to manual it, but, you know, not doing it means I miss out on a full energy refill plus another 50 energy on top of that. So I always start with a turn meter manipulation there from Diabolist. I'll put the counterattack on one of my Abyssals since I have an AoE A1. And my cat is making some disgusting noises while she cleans herself. It's very distracting. Well, hopefully you guys can't hear it, because it's nasty. Nice. Okay, so now I gotta put the gear back. So I think I could actually do stage 2. I saved this for you guys, but Aethel and Shield Guard don't have their gear. So I gotta put that back on, and then we'll jump back into this. Let's see if I can do it on auto. That'd be really sweet. Be a nice little quality of life, if you will. Yeah, this is so much easier. Valkyrie? Really? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Nice. That was so much easier. And now because I can clear this stage, I won't have to do the gear swapping anymore. So this rotation is going to be much easier for me. And we got the advanced quest done. Also, Doom Tower, last time I reported I was stuck on this wave. I managed to beat it by bringing in Longsword Torux, and his crowd control just did the trick. So I'm going to try to push a little bit more, see what I can get done for you guys. I'm going to try on auto and see what happens. My Torux is currently built in a provoke set because he is unbooked. And he just landed all 5 provokes there. It's actually pretty good. And then when he attacks, his passive will counterattack any enemy who attacks him while they're under provoke. And because he's in the provoke set, he has a chance to place a provoke again. So he just re-provoked Grush there. So I really like him in a provoke set. It's just like really good lockdown, and it gives him a little bit more of a chance to place the provoke on his A2. Alright, I made it to the secret room. I don't know if these guys will be able to do it, but I kind of want to see. I figured I'd let you guys... Oops. Let you guys in on it. These armorers are geared, but... Excuse you, kitty cat. She's just helping herself. Strolling right on through. Yep, don't mind me, I'm just making a YouTube video. Yep, nope, just pretend like I'm not here. Anyway, sorry, it's very distracting. Can I help you? All the times you want love and attention, you wait until I'm making a video. So we got one armorer down, which is not a huge surprise, seeing as they're both only 4-star. Torux is taking a bit of a beating. He's wearing HP gloves. I don't have a great provoke set, so it looks like it's all down to shield guard, and he's getting smacked around too. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. But Torux has been locking enemies down pretty consistently. Alright, I'm gonna take another break, and I'll see if I can push the boss. And we made it to Bommel. I'm probably not gonna be able to do this stage of Bommel, but I'll give it a try. Let's see, do I have a Bommel team? It's just my regular team. Oh boy, this is gonna... I already know it's gonna be rough. At least the waves are easy. Alright, let's see what I can do here. She's cleaning herself again. At least she's not on my lap anymore. That was a little bit more distracting than just the snarf, snarf, snarf noises of her cleaning herself. Am I gonna... No. Okay, it's like, am I gonna do this? I do have some champions, or a champion who might be able to help. Even if I did build this Master Butcher, I don't think it'd be enough. So this will help heal me off the bombs as his side ad bombs explode, but it won't help me heal through the bomb damage, I don't think. So, but I got him for the future when I'm ready to try to actually build a Bommel team. In happier news, I'm in Gold 5 Arena, and again, I've just accomplished this by picking fights that I could win and waiting patiently until I find them. Same as last Forge pass, the kill 25 enemies in Classic Arena, still extremely brutal. I've managed to finish it. So far I've only gotten it twice. Or no. I've only gotten it twice actually. And it was on Thursday and Friday. Thursday it took me 12 hours to do it, and Friday it took me 8 hours to do it. So if you're watching this, and you're the type of person who like myself, puts out easy defenses. Rather than a one-man defense, throw a couple extra food champions in there, so when people get that Forge Pass challenge to defeat 25 champions, they can get it done faster. Because it shouldn't take people 12 hours to finish playing Raid every day. That's ridiculous. And it's just stressful the entire time. It just gives me, I just get filled with anxiety every time. Anyway, I'm not going to go off on that tangent again, but I finished in Bronze 2 again. I didn't grab the shard like I thought I would be able to. My math was a little off there. But we're making good progress on Drexthar, and I'm going to keep getting these books whenever I can. Speaking of Drexthar, we have 47 for him, 25 for Yakarl. I'm going to try to turn these into chests so I can try to get fragments for High Mother Mod, of whom we have 3 fragments. So I turned my the White Queen Ancora fragments into chests, and I turned it was the Void Affinity Blade Master guy from the Monster Hunter collab. So I think I had 11 fragments for him. I converted all those into chests and got 3 High Mother Mod fragments. So we are well on our way. We'll have her in no time, guys. I might actually complete one, use them as a 4-star chicken, and then pick up fragments for another, and then but I'm just gonna wait and see how it plays out. But yeah, I mean, High Mother Mod, I'm confident if I get her, I could do Ultra Nightmare quite easily. I have a full video on that already. CBC's coming up, so I'm going to start booking some champions. I always save booking champions for CBC. So, as I mentioned last week, I'm considering. I've actually decided I'm no longer considering. I'm going to start using my epic books for rares. Because due to the nature of this challenge, I know exactly when I'm going to get my epics, and the next epic I'm actually going to build is Dark Alhain, who is like 2.5 months away. And in terms of login rewards, I get 1 here that I haven't already picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get 7, and she only takes 9. And I'm doing Brutal Clan Boss now. And I've actually made a bit of an improvement since last week. Instead of a 4-key, I'm now doing a 3-key. Because I finished Coffin Smasher's Masteries, and it's still it's rather than a 2-key, it's an easy 1-key on hard as well. So 3-key brutal, 1-key hard, and I'm confident that if I build my Frozen Banshee, my Grave-Killed Chiller, I can probably push up into Nightmare. It's a little tricky. Because my current team is, currently my team is, actually let's do this so I don't have to duck as much. Haikatune, her speed aura adds about 19 speed into everyone's build. Then she does the turn meter boost and the 30% increased speed buff. So she's really keeping my team moving fast. It's not like a perfect 2-1 speed tune, but everyone does get to take extra turns, and that makes a big difference. It means Coffin Smasher gets more chances to place the decrease attack. It gets Reliquary Tender around to her heal sooner because War Maiden doesn't have War Master, and Haikatune is in speed gear. So she's not healing off her War Master hits. So Reliquary Tender's healing is the only thing keeping Haikatune in the fight. I did replace War Maiden's gloves. Last time, or until recently, I had attack percentage gloves, but I found some 5-star HP percentage accuracy set gloves in the market here. So I'm always on the lookout. I'm going to take these speed boots because they have crit rate and they're from the accuracy set. So stuff like that. If that had speed on it, I'd probably pick it up too, but I'm not going to grab that one. Other exciting news to report. Dragon Slayer, I'm up to stage 17, and that's without any poisons. My team, it's like I'm literally just getting War Master procs. I don't use Longsword Torques, this was just an experiment. I actually do better with Shield Guard on the team. Shield Guard has Warp Master, Longsword Torx does not, and just due to the way they're built, my Shield Guard does a little bit more damage. I don't have crit rate built on Longsword Torx. So yeah, my plan for CVC is, well, this is great, is farming campaign. That's how I personally contribute as many points as possible to CVC while my account is at the level that it is. There's like nothing else in this game that I can do that's worth anywhere near as much points as just farming campaign. Like, my dungeon runs aren't worth hardly any points. You know, I still need to do my arena and my tag arena whenever I can. That's why I still have, I've used 10 of my tag arena tokens today, but I'm saving the other 10. So as soon as CVC starts, I'm going to blast these last 10. I actually forgotten that CVC was coming up, so I spent my first 10. That was a mistake. That's going to cost me a lot of points. It's not going to be the end of the world, but also saving your faction wars keys. I did just enough to complete the quests. Again, I was kind of on autopilot. I wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, oh, sorry, Peaches. Just accidentally elbowed her. Yeah, so I want to know your thoughts. So here's the thing. I pulled Kale, and I was considering building him to be my poisoner for clan boss, and moving him in to be a damage dealer in Dragon, so he could be my AoE wave clear champion and my poisoner. And then I could use him as my poisoner and clan boss, so sort of a 2-for-1. Then I pulled this Frozen Banshee. Now I have her, who is a better poisoner for clan boss, especially since I already have Grave Chill Killer. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the survey, but I'll put up a survey and ask for your guys' input, because I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Right now, my gut instinct is telling me build Grave Chill and Frozen Banshee for clan boss. Also, Frozen Banshee has this really nice 35 accuracy all battles aura, so she would be my aura lead and probably come in to replace High Katoon right now, and then Grave Chill would replace War Maiden. And then I would still run Reliquary Tender for now. And then if I decide I want to go with Marked instead of Reliquary Tender to help answer the stun and the affinity debuffs, I can then also bring in Hellborn Sprite to extend the buffs to make my whole team a little tankier. And she would replace Aethel as my weakened champion. So I think with that setup I could do Nightmare. So I'm extremely tempted. But Marked, I mean, it's also going to take books. So I think farming Dragons 6. Well, what stage am I on again? I've already forgotten. Yeah, farming 17 isn't that far off. Like, the difference between 17 and 20 isn't that significant. I mean, there is a difference. Obviously, not getting any more 4-star gear would be massive. But I don't know that if I just build Kale instead of Frozen Banshee, if that alone will be enough to get me to 20. So, and for 19, it costs the same energy as 17. So even if I could push up to 19, I don't know. There's just a lot to consider here, and I haven't had enough time to really think about it. I've been busy doing a lot of other stuff in the game and outside the game. So let me know your thoughts. Would you build Kale to try to push to 20 in Dragon, and then use him also in Clan Boss, or would you go ahead and take the plunge on Frozen Banshee Grave Chill Killer combo? Because right now I have 2 AoE damage dealers for Dragon, and that's Shield Guard and Aethel. because it's magic affinity, Shield Guard's a weak affinity. So I could take out Shield Guard and replace Shield Guard with Frozen Banshee. And that would give me more boss damage. So that's something I'm considering too, is take out Shield Guard, replace with Frozen Banshee. Or the other option is build Kale instead, or put Kale here, that way I still have 2 AoE damage dealers for the waves and a poisoner. And then Kale can replace Haikatoon or Aethel, I'm not sure which, or Reliquary Tender on my clan boss team. It's tricky. I don't have any one obvious perfect solution. There are many things that I can do, and I think no matter what I end up decide doing, I will come out on top. I don't think there's any sort of, clear, distinct avenue here. Another thing, I talk about this a lot on the live stream, but I haven't mentioned it much in these videos. At least I don't recall having done so. Whenever I'm spending my Doom Tower keys, I spend all my keys every day on Celestial Griffin. The reason why I do Griffin is because of the gear set he gives you Forge Materials for, which is the Guardian set. The Guardian set says the wearer absorbs 10% of all damage dealt to ally champions. Heals the champion who's wearing it by 10% each turn. This has the exact same coding as ally protection. If I don't have an ally protection champion on my team, Guardian set is the next best thing. And you're going to notice a very common pattern with that sort of thing with this account is when I don't have a champion to fill a role, I'm going to be using a gear set to fill a role instead. So gear sets are going to come in and sort of do things for me that I can't do because of my restrictive challenges. So if I have all 5 of my clan boss team in a Guardian set, it will be almost as good as having an ally protect champion. So everyone will receive 40% less damage from the AoEs and the stun, which that's a big deal. So I'm thinking with Guardian set plus Reliquary Tender's heal over time, that should be enough healing even without getting big heals off War Master, and it'll actually be way more consistent than trying to rely on those War Master lifesteal heals, because there's only a 60% chance every time my guys go that they're going to get healed off War Master. So with bad RNG, if I don't get that War Master proc when I'm low, I'm dead on the next turn. Whereas the Guardian heal plus the Reliquary Tender heal is predictable and consistent, and it's the same. I'll have far more consistent clan boss runs. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then something I could do that would be kind of silly, is I could replace Aethel with Hellborn Sprite, and then use Hellborn Sprite to extend the duration of Reliquary Tender's heal, so that the heal stays on for 3 turns. So, but yeah, I've been pounding the heck out of the Griffin to get as much Guardian gear as I can, and I'm keeping all the good 4-star pieces. So this one's got HP percentage, speed, defense percentage. That's a great one, even though it's only 4-star. So my plan is to occupy the weapon, helm, shield, and then one of the lower slots, probably try to do speed on the boots, because I'm only losing 5 speed this way. And then that way I can try to get either 5 or 6-star chests and gloves on everybody. And if I can do that, I think I can probably tackle Nightmare Clan boss quite comfortably. It's just a matter of which 5 champions I use to do it. Also, on the topic of farming Guardian set, when I'm ready to build the 2-1 White Whale Clan Boss team, it's obviously going to need Haikatoon and Hellborn Sprite. And from there, I don't know who else. Probably Frozen Banshee, Grave Chill, Coffin Smasher for decreased attack. I just don't know if the 10% heal... Oh, actually, because I'll be on a 2-1 turn ratio, I'll heal for 20% each turn in relation to the clan boss. So that might actually work. Yeah, I don't know. It's I've never done this. I've never taken this exact path towards Nightmare Clan Boss before because I've always had better champions available to me than only rares and free login champions. So it's going to be interesting to see how this account shapes up. If you're watching this in the future, like if you're watching this video and it says like this video was posted like 6 months ago, before you commit to this, jump ahead and see if it worked. Because it's a lot of work and a lot of resources tied into this strategy, and I'm kind of putting all my eggs in one basket. I know that having Guardian set will be a good thing no matter what, because it's just that good of a set. I just don't know if it'll be enough or if it will be better than Lifesteal. Because here's both sides of the argument. Lifesteal gives me more healing. Guardian set makes me take less damage. I will be taking 40% less damage for each time the clan boss attacks, so I won't need as much healing. And I have that steady, consistent heal from the Guardian set itself. So, what's more important, taking 40% less damage, or healing to full when you get hit down to like 10% HP? You know, with the Guardian set, it'll take you much longer to get to that point where you need those big heals. So, we're just going to have to do some science, I guess. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're new to the series and you like the idea of it, hit the like button. And if you want to follow the progression of this account, make sure you subscribe. That way my videos will appear in your feed every time you open YouTube. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in another video soon. But until next time, happy raiding.